Transmitting to you from Old Heart Radio.
They return.
It's back. It means business when the bass line hits.
Oh,
you know?
baby.
Like, once it goes, it's fucking on. And this is another episode of Matinee Edition, man. This is
Matinee Edition's back, fellas.
you know, we're getting the old heart radio train a chugging again. You know, breaks were happening, life has happened.
Oh yeah.
But we're like you said, like you said, we're back. We're here
We've returned.
from the depths.
Yeah, like a phoenix from the ashes.
Yeah.
Old Heart Radio comes back a screaming.
I wish I could do like a good scream right now, but we'll just... Nope, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Classic.
I was gonna say that this would be an incredible transition
sad.
to go into Thor, but
That would have been better. But you know, there's been so much shit that has been going on
yeah.
in terms of entertainment. At least,
Oh my God. In the brief stint that we've been gone,
yeah,
if it's a couple months, so much shit happened.
dude, it's wild. It's, you know, like we're obviously gonna talk about like some of the big stuff on our radar, Star Wars related, DC related, Marvel related. But you know, like there's just been like just so much. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost crazy. You know, like little things like related to entertainment, like even not necessarily like even like movie related news, but like we talked about it earlier today. Netflix is starting to join the trend of having like an ad supported.
Yeah, they're going the way of Hulu.
Yeah, dude, like that alone is like a fucking crazy piece of news to me.
Absolutely.
Just because like that's a huge staple of Netflix. I can't imagine how many people are going to drop Netflix.
That was
that.
that was the point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I don't think anybody's going to fucking drop it.
I mean, Netflix is...
I think it's so fundamental. Like the stuff that comes out of Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu,
Yeah.
HBO Max. It's such a fundamental piece of our culture at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's going to be dropped.
I agree.
I think that this is partially a response not just to Netflix sort of wanting to nickel and dime people, but for
They've
the
been
first
going
time...
hard on it.
they have to. They're not just wanting to do this for no reason. They've lost money for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
Enough so they're done producing and filming like big budget films that are just for Netflix.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're stopping.
Damn.
Essentially, after this like whatever spider fuck whatever with Chris Hemsworth that nobody's gonna watch.
Oh yeah, I saw a trailer for Spiderhead or
Something like
that.
that, man. I don't care.
Yeah, I was so bad.
He's wearing Jeffrey Dahmer glasses in it.
I will say this about Netflix, like they like you said, they're like the staple basically. Yeah. Like they even pioneered like the streaming service producing things.
Yeah.
Like they haven't.
That was their selling point.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
Well, no. The first selling point was that they would deliver you DVDs to your house. Like I remember that. Like I remember my dad signing up for that.
Do you know what the first Netflix original was?
I know. What is it?
Marco Polo.
Was it really?
With Benedict Wong.
Marco Polo. Marco Polo was
Benedict Wong as Genghis Khan.
It was dope, actually. Like,
good show.
I
remember watching it.
Like I remember wishing that there would have been more. I would have finished. I was like, damn, I could have used another season of this.
Yeah, I know. I think they did like 2, and it was
I think it was just 2, and then they did this like single shot movie.
Yeah.
Where it was like about I can't even remember the name of the character, the blind guy.
Yeah.
You know, and
and then, but like, there's so much shit. I mean, we're not going to really have time to talk about this, but like, Netflix has exclusive delivery rights for the United States for Peaky Blinders.
Oh, really?
Which just finished.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. It's definitely not over.
I haven't finished. I haven't even started the last season yet, actually, because
let me tell you, and this is confirmed.
What?
It is the last season they're doing a movie to finish it.
Oh, I actually heard about that. I
Yeah.
thought it was a fucking joke.
No.
Because I was like, why would they do a Peaky Blinders movie?
No, it's legit. I think it's gonna be like a Netflix produced like TV film type thing, like because the BBC is gonna produce it.
That would make sense.
So, but it was a good final season, I have to say.
Well,
Good
I mean,
final season.
yeah, I guess that's the curious thing. I'm
Apparently they wanted to do a 7th season,
Mm-hmm.
but with budget and with COVID, they sort of lost time,
interesting.
and they're risking overbooking some of the actors. They're going on to do other things.
AKA Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, Cillian Murphy, and actually the guy who plays Arthur's coming up in a ton of shit.
I will say this: that cast in general is really fucking strong. Honestly.
It's really good.
So.
Shout out to the guy who plays Michael, making his big screen name known as young Jacob Toretto.
Oh no,
in-
that's right.
In F9.
That's fucking right.
Dude, I will say he was busy filming that shit because he has like no fucking screen time in the last season.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he's still like this. He's still an important character,
Yeah.
but like notably lowered screen time enough so that I was like, oh my god, he was filming Fast 9.
Dude, could you imagine choosing to film Fast 9 over Peaky Blinders though?
Oh no, man.
Like, I mean, you probably made more money doing it.
He probably made more
obviously,
money.
but
Honestly, he was better as Jacob Toretto than John Cena was.
well, yeah, John. As much as I love John Cena,
even
he's a fucking ham in
even-
like some of his stuff, you know.
Even young Dominic Toretto in that movie, whatever, I don't know who fucking played
I can't
young.
remember. I recognized him from something. Though, I swear.
He was actually good.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the most compelled I've been with this character.
it was
It's
like-
not Vin Diesel.
It was like they if they're doing any spin-offs, they should do it with these characters and
Yeah.
show some early days.
Let's see, Fast and Furious, like golden years.
Yeah, the golden years or something. That'd be so fucking like they've done. I mean, we can't dwell on Fast 9 much. There's.
Did we talk about Fast X the last time? I forget. But Justin Lin
talked,
left.
Yeah, we've talked a bit about like the director leaving. Jason Momoa is involved in the movie now.
Yeah.
Like, he looks like if you follow him on Instagram, he's posted some videos and stuff along the way where he's like really chummy with Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
And-
Brie Larson's involved as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. So like random stuff about have popped up about that.
I wonder who's going to direct. Probably Vin Diesel.
I can't remember.
He
if
should
they've
direct
announced
it. At this
anything.
point, I mean, like, it's like an algorithm pumping out that stuff anyway. Like, it doesn't really matter.
I don't have internet, so otherwise I'd look it up. But
I've been looking. There's absolutely no
there's
word.
still
Production is
nothing.
just stopped.
That's crazy, man. Especially, I mean, well, to be honest, it's crazy because like the Fast and Furious movies are such big movies. Like,
Yeah.
they're really big money makers. Like, and so
Ooh.
it's like to put that on hold, it's got to
Speaking
be
of
fucking expensive.
Actually well-directed action and actors that Jared hates.
oh, boy. I know where this is going.
Mission Impossible,
Yeah,
whatever fucking Dead something.
whatever it is.
Part 1 it's dude, great trailer.
I haven't honestly watched it.
The trailer's so cool, man. It's just like beautifully shot, you know? And there's barely any dialogue.
Yeah.
It's just cinematography. And it's a teaser. So
Well, look, I'm sure it's great. I've heard that they're basically ending the series with like a couple of movies here.
Yeah.
And they're like part 1 and part 2 or something like
Yeah.
that.
which
I'm
do
sure
hate.
there's
I'm
gonna
sure
be
there's
some like I mean so many properties are doing that now. I blame Harry Potter for it, really.
So do I.
Like,
At least
Deathly
like,
Hallows Part 1 and 2.
at least Across the Spider-Verse is not going to be a part 1 anymore.
Fair.
Like they decided like it's Across the Spider-Verse and then Beyond the Spider-Verse,
Yeah. Yeah.
which that's better.
Yeah.
Naming conventions.
I think it's fine to have
dude.
movies in a series.
There's so much goddamn news. You're fucking living without internet. Did you hear about the villain announcement for Across the Spider-Verse?
Is it Jason Schwartzman?
Yes.
Yes,
Do you know who
okay.
he's playing?
No, not off the top of my head. Okay, that's what it was.
Or
I remember
the
seeing
Spot
that.
or whatever the fuck.
I have no idea who that character is.
Neither do I.
So I'm
Awesome.
interested to see where that. Yeah,
Awesome.
well, legitimately, like take a property like that, throw something a little more like obscure or potentially original.
Apparently, also the Vulture's gonna make an appearance. There was some like footage shown
it
off
Michael
at like a
Keaton?
convention. No,
Damn
but
it.
I guess he's like super like gabagool Italian.
Oh no!
Like, and it's in Gwen.
hey,
Stacy.
gabagool!
It's in Gwen Stacy's universe as well. They're gonna be fighting the Vulture with Gwen Stacy and then
Okay.
the Spot Man, or whatever the fuck, the Spot.
Interesting.
So we're spooky looking. I don't know if you saw the picture.
So like jumping off of that Spider-Man news, we have to talk about Spider-Man adjacent things. Have you heard anything about the Kraven the Hunter movie?
Dude, I actually saved something about like the character description for Kraven.
Okay, I wanted to bring this up. Yeah.
It's so stupid.
So from what I understand, they're basically kind of like making him like an animal lover, like rather than like a.
Is he what, Kraven the caretaker? What's the deal?
Yeah, dude, like Kraven the Hunter is like he's the hunter, right?
Is he gonna be
like,
hunting people?
Well, that's the most dangerous game. Like, but like that's the thing. It's like, he eventually his whole story arc, right, is like he kills like the most dangerous things in the fucking wild, and then he wants to test his further might by killing Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and like. Where are you gonna go with that? Like, what's Spider-Man like? What's upsetting him enough to make like to? I don't. It's like the Morbius thing. It's Morbin time or whatever it is.
It's
like,
Morbin time.
I'm like, I don't fucking care about this.
That's some more. That's some more news. Morbius came back to theaters because It's Morbin time. And did you see how much money it made?
It made like an abysmal amount of money.
It made like $80,000.
Yeah, dude.
Which means that it was like less than $100 per theater that showed it.
Like, because it's one of those things. Like, yeah. Like I can't tell if they genuinely thought that like the fan base was there, and they just didn't read like the internet culture being like, no, this is fucking stupid.
Dude,
that's why we're making fun of it.
Sony's fucking stupid. Like with Madam Web and everything going on.
That's the other thing. Yeah, what's up with the fucking Madam Web movie?
Apparently that girl
who gives
from
a shit about that?
Apparently that girl from Euphoria is playing Silver Sable. It's like
I've seen some different names attached to it.
Yeah,
like
there's a ton of names attached to it.
But it's
Why?
like, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, big fucking WHY. Like, what the hell, man?
None of these characters make sense. Tom Hardy's writing the third Venom? The world is falling apart.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Tom Hardy's...
What the fuck, dude?
Tom Hardy's writing it.
That dude's gonna die. I hope he's such a good actor.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't die on the Venom fucking hill. Like, I hope he doesn't, he's not...
I hope he dies on the Alfie Solomon's hill and not the fucking Venom hill.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I really don't want to see his legacy as an actor and an entertainer be tied intrinsically to Sony's Venom series. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there's so much. Tom Hardy's done so much good shit,
dude. He's done so much good shit. Then he's about to be Vin Diesel with
even like his hammier, dumber shit. Like the very Bane is like iconic.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's iconic
for one reason or another. It's an iconic piece of media.
Think about the fact that like he was.
I'm big for you. For you.
Yeah, dude. He like. I mean, I remember seeing that for the first time. Seeing him in that fight scene.
Pretty cool.
On the bridge, with Batman, where he beats the fuck out of Christian Bale, and like he just looked so imposingly beefy.
Yeah, he was fucking huge.
Like, and you're just like, that motherfucker's Bane, and like,
yeah.
So yeah, exactly. It's like he's portrayed such better things.
Yeah.
And that's not even the most of them, Bane.
Yeah.
It's like, that's like the least of his like most of his characters. I really loved him. Like my favorite role for him still is Bronson, probably.
Oh, that's
like,
so good.
Like
man.
that movie,
You're right.
movie and him in that movie was so fucking good. But either way, Tom Hardy weeds aside, like
we're just in the weeds in general.
We're in the weeds in general.
We need to get back
that's
on
my
top.
fault. That's my fault. We haven't done this in a while.
What is the first subject? We're gonna go Star Wars.
Star
first,
Wars.
right?
We got to hit the big branches.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Is.
I'm into it, man.
I think it is fine in every way with a very strong start, a very mediocre middle, and having finished it, I know you haven't, a very strong finish.
That's good. That's good.
And
to
I think
hear.
it's one of those things of like where it mattered, it executed.
Yeah.
Rumor has it there's gonna be a second season, and considering how it ends, it's very like they want there to be a second season. It didn't get greenlit until it was out of production. Yeah, it's one of those things like
they're waiting to see how popular it
exactly
is, so to speak,
it leaves it off very ambiguously.
Yeah. Well, which is like a totally good place to be, like because you can tell more stories off of it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
it does sort of at some couple points like break continuity in like weird ways. Like you can tell, and this is Kate's sort of gripe with it was like this is like, and this is sort of a gripe with Lost Star Wars in general sometimes is a lot of they're trying to stitch in these side stories that sometimes come off as afterthoughts,
Yeah. Okay.
where it's like they're constantly having to like retcon and sort of work around stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And I mean, like you get a bit of that in the finale, but not too much.
Okay.
And they're like, but especially the end, I'm like, this doesn't really make much sense. Like how they bring it back to him in the New Hope,
Yeah.
or in a New Hope. But I hope it gets a second season because Ewan McGregor's great. You know.
Yeah, I mean that's been one of the best joys out of this is like watching Ewan McGregor back in the role, knowing that Hayden Christensen is playing Darth Vader right now. You know, like
Which
whether
they finally and I think in like the 5th episode, and then definitely in the finale, they finally validate him being the character.
Yeah, well, like I mean, to me, it's like this really exciting thing. Like thinking that he's performing these action scenes, he's in this suit, you know, just because of like how meaningful it is to know that he's been coming back to that. Like, do you like
it's a homecoming of sorts?
Well, because some people just don't understand how much fucking hate those things got, and like I feel like that was a huge reason why that cat took a step back from Hollywood, amongst a couple of other things we'll say, but you know, that dude had like, you know, just ended up shying away, and so it's this really cool like you said homecoming kind of thing.
You know what they gotta do? They got to get the young kid to come back, young Vader, the meth addict or some shit now, and that's gonna be the next.
It's like a flashback scene, and he's playing the same age as he did.
De-age him. He's like this wrinkly, fucking like meth aged man.
Sounds like he's smoking a cigar, but he's not. What do you want,
Queen Amidala?
You look like an angel. No, but
Master Obi-Wan.
It has been really cool to see him in the roles, but
it has been.
It's also, you know, admittedly, it is such a random series. Like if you think about it, like the storyline that they're presenting you is so fucking random. Yeah. That you're just like, there's no precedence for this.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? And that's something that like in the back of my head kind of bugs me about the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
it's not a very convincing way to stitch it in, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, and it doesn't have the same issue that like the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett for their issues and their successes are set in a period of time in Star Wars that we know very little about. Yeah. Between the Clone Wars or like the end of the prequels and then the main trilogy, that is a very fleshed out period of time. Enough so that like Obi-Wan's made appearances in like Rebels and shit, you know? Yeah, yeah. So you're sort of working around a timeline that's already very heavily made, you know?
Well, and I mean, but like, you know, things like the character being used in shows like Rebels, like actually give more credence in my mind to like this story existing in a way, because it's like, okay, clearly the cat was more active than we as a viewer assumed, because we didn't know, we just assumed he was just like fucking chilling on Tatooine, you know.
But those are the appearances, is the thing.
Well,
it's always
but what I'm saying is like we didn't think he was up to anything. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Well, but even then, these like the appearance that I'm specifically noting is in Rebels, where he finally kills Darth Maul. Yeah, and it's just implied that he's just been there chilling out, watching.
Yeah, I guess you're right there.
Like he's actually just still been there the whole time, and it makes me curious as to like where it's gonna land and how this is all gonna come full circle to him. Then being there and saving Luke at the beginning of A New Hope. Yeah. From the fucking the Sand People.
I will say, like, the inclusion of Leia was it was just a wild kind of choice. Like I didn't expect.
How do you feel about that? I mean, how do you like the little girl playing Leia?
I mean, I think the actress there is fine. Like, I think she does a great job playing Leia. Like, because I don't know, you don't know who fucking little Leia is, but but you know, it's to me, it's like a dicey character to flush out. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yes, I guess we see the conclusion to the character, so we know how she is. Yeah, but like, is anybody asking for this? No. Like, is there you know part of the fan base that's like, well, like, we want to see Leia. Like,
well, this is like this is an archetype that I've started to notice. Gruff, like rough, grizzled older character,
Yeah.
wiser character, tormented with something, protecting an innocent.
Yeah.
The Last of Us, Mandalorian, Obi-Wan now.
I mean, it goes
God of War.
It goes so
Logan.
far back.
It's like it's such a it's in recent history and in like the history of media overall. It is a foolproof archetype for getting somebody who's like a character that's in a rut, giving them hope again by giving them something to care for, something to make sure isn't corrupted by this imperfect world.
Yeah.
And I think that it is effective. But once you sort of notice it, you're like, that's why, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
They need to help Obi-Wan get over some of this trauma.
don't worry, Obi-Wan, we got you. It's
That said, I think it's better than the Book of Boba Fett. And I think it validated its existence more than enough for me, you know?
totally. Yeah. I would definitely I would recommend this for sure to people. I would recommend this like for any Star Wars fan really, but
Yeah.
I do think like I've noted, like there was a couple of things that sort of just like it like make you wonder like where did this come from? Like why is this happening?
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying the adventure for the most part. Like I'm not really some of those things that bug you are just sort of like like you get the vibe that Vader hasn't seen Obi-Wan in A New Hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like to have them have certain interactions that they do in this series, you're just like, okay, so they are totally aware that each other are out there.
If I'm remembering right, though, like it's like another decade before they see each other in A New Hope. So I guess they could validate them being like, I haven't sensed this presence in a long time, you know?
Maybe. It's just like little things like that.
Yeah.
But
either
way,
that's a fair criticism in my mind.
Either way, it is a really solid series for the
I do
most
like,
part, so.
I do think, and I do think that the directing is boring at times. You'll see it in specifically the last episode. It's way too fucking dark.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was like there's a lot of scenes where it's just looks like a black screen with some movement going on if there's not like a lightsaber going on. And I was like, this direction is mediocre. But then when the lightsabers are on, you're like, this is fucking cool. You're like when
they just forgot to adjust for the other scenes.
Well, when the main light source is the lightsabers and you're seeing the cool reflections, they do a cool thing akin to the scene with the Vulture driving in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Oh yeah.
Where he figures out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and right then the stoplight turns from red to green.
Yeah.
And it's this fun little transition where he changes his face right when it happens. They do some cool stuff like that with lightsaber light.
Okay.
And that's sick. Adjust the fucking white, like dark balance the rest of the episode, please.
Yeah.
And like there are cool sequences,
Amateurs.
like Darth Vader pulling the ship out of the air.
That was fucking gnarly, dude.
It was like out of the Force Unleashed.
It was like and you see how other people in other stories have struggled to do like similar feats, and how like he just fucking does it.
Yeah.
And then how he just rips out chunks of it, and you're just
So
like,
cool.
oh my god, dude.
Don't
fuck with Vader. Man.
Did you ever get
That's
around
the
to-
lesson to learn out of Kenobi in general. Is just like literally one of the best things that they're doing is they're
making
really
it
building
unstoppable.
Vader canon, and they're telling you why he's fucking terrifying.
Did you ever play or like check out Fallen Order at all?
A little bit, yeah.
So they actually just announced the next game.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
called
I heard about that.
Jedi Survivor rather than Jedi Fallen Order. And they at the end of Fallen Order, you have an encounter with Darth Vader, and he is a force of nature.
Yeah.
Like and it's the closest thing to like that scene that I'd seen before it.
Yeah.
Like your character Cal Kestis in that game is like laboring to throw stuff at him, and he's just like with a brushed hand, patting it aside.
No.
And you get like a little like tooltip whenever you encounter a new enemy in that game, and you get like a little entry. It's like Darth Vader. It's like how to combat this enemy. Run. There is no fighting. And you have this awesome sequence of him like pulling apart a room around you
Oh shit.
as you try to escape from it, and like destroying a bridge you're trying to cross. And you have to do like some parkour to get over it.
Dang, dude.
And it's like, and I love seeing that in live action.
Yeah.
Because I immediately was like, oh yeah, I've seen Vader do shit like this.
Yeah. Well, and that's another thing.
It's not him like lightly throwing boxes at Luke in the in the Empire Strikes
Hey,
Back.
they did what they could back then.
Yeah, great scene. Don't get me wrong.
But like that's kind of that's another thing that's kind of neat about this series is that they're really showing that some things like this can work in live action.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's always a gamble, but it's really, I think overall it does pay off. Yeah.
In the last episode, there's a lightsaber fight that is better than anything we saw in the sequel trilogy.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's not a high bar to
look
clear.
forward
it's
to.
It's not a very high bar to clear.
Yeah.
But it is something.
Yeah, for real though. All right.
So move on.
Yeah,
More Disney stuff.
Another Disney Plus show. Kind of more of a more Marvel though.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ms. Marvel.
Yeah. Have you seen any of it?
Yeah. I've watched whatever the first 2 episodes at least.
I've watched the first 3.
Okay. Yeah, the third one I think I haven't caught yet.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Well, I think actually is the third one the one where it leaves off with her in the car?
No.
Or is it the second one?
That's the second one.
Okay, yeah. I'm on the side.
Okay.
I've probably talked shit about it on other podcasts.
Yeah, you have a lot.
And
this is why I was going to ask you first, because you were very heavily opinionated going into it.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't really care for why they've bothered to change the elements of the character. I think
now we know why they decided not to. When they were like, in the context of the MCU currently, it doesn't make sense for her powers to be the same. It's because Reed Richards showed up in Doctor Strange.
Yeah. And so it's just sort of like, to me, it's just like, I think it's fucking lame.
Yeah.
But I do think that like the show is providing a like a certain like aesthetic and energy that really works for the MCU. You know,
absolutely.
It always keeps, the MCU keeps this interesting balance of like wholeheartedness and family kind of vibes at times to like
approachable
themes. Like darker themes, and stuff like that. And so this one, you actually get some really interesting kind of stuff right off the bat. Like you get some interesting dialogue about cultures, you get some interesting dialogue about families, and you get some interesting like perspective from like from something you haven't seen in the MCU
or in a lot of media in general.
Exactly.
A lot of American, like you can probably count in one hand the number of American television shows or American produced television shows that focus on a predominantly Muslim cast.
Exactly.
Where that culture is actually highlighted.
Yeah, and I think that's a really awesome thing that they came out swinging with some of that, and I think so. The first 2 episodes for me were actually a pass.
Yeah.
I'll give it a thumbs up. I definitely think that if you've liked MCU works, you can probably check this out.
Yeah, it gives off a very strong Spider-Man Homecoming vibe.
Yeah, it's like a mixture between like Spider-Man, some of those lighter Spider-Man moments, and like some of those Ant-Man moments, and like
that's actually a very good way of putting
it. So
I'm enjoying it. I think the 3rd episode keeps that going. It remains relatively lighthearted. It starts getting a bit darker. I believe it's going to be 6 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've really enjoyed it for what it is. And I'm yet to be... Like, I was worried about the 3rd episode because that's where Moon Knight, like, fell over.
You're like, oh my god, here it comes.
Did you ever finish Moon Knight?
No.
Okay, you should, because I definitely think it regains its footing when it matters. The last couple episodes are strong.
Fair.
The middle 2, weak. First 2, strong. Last 2, strong.
Yeah.
But I was worried in episode 3, and I was like, ooh, the like middle of the arc, like fucking stumble is bound to happen here, and it doesn't really happen.
Huh?
There's some growing pains as the narrative starts to branch out, but nothing as significant as Moon Knight episode 3. So I've really enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
I think it's and I mean, we've had this conversation in the past, tying to what we just said. There is like this like, you can be a cynic and be like, this is tokenism from like a large company appealing to the modern mindset of diversity being important. That said, they are giving producers and like creators of that race and religion an actual platform to make something.
Yeah.
And
where'd that money come from? It doesn't matter. Don't ask questions.
Exactly. I mean, I definitely said this before. I wrote a paper about this in school. It's like, does it actually have a positive impact? Absolutely. It is also a business. We need to keep that in mind. But it is a net positive that it's a relatively good piece of media, at least so far.
So far?
And it's highlighting a usually underrepresented culture. So fuck yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Also with relative unknowns as the actors. That's always fun.
Well, that's my beef. So like,
Okay.
there comes a beef there. Like she's fine in the role because you don't know anything about this character and you don't expect anything from this actress.
Yeah.
But I don't think that she's a really good actress.
Can definitely agree with you.
I think that like the flattest scenes are the scenes that feature her, and that's most of them.
Yeah.
And so that being said, like it's sort of like, you kind of, that's like the thing in my mind that I'm like, all right, I'll set that aside and try to enjoy the overall like activity of the show,
arc
and
sorts.
so, which isn't, I'm sure that this young person, what's her name? I cannot remember it.
Iman something.
Yeah, I'm sure that she will develop into an actress if she continues to do work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, this is a big role to take on, being the focal point of an MCU series.
Yeah.
And being your first fucking gig out the gate, basically.
She's going to be heavily critiqued for this.
Yeah, so the pressure is real. Don't listen to me overall, keep going with it. But like, I think that there is definitely work to be done on like performance and stuff. But that being said, like I said, like it's a shockingly all right show. It's not. You're not in this show for the action. You're not in this show for the fucking.
You're there for the heart.
The mystery. You are. You're there for the kind of like the thing that superheroes fight for.
Yeah.
And it's the fucking family and the fucking family moments.
Family.
Exactly. And so that's
also,
it's so in a way it's kind of one of those cool reminders, man. Yeah. Like that is like it's a reminder show of like why superheroes do like fight for everybody, man. It's fucking cool.
I also got to give the girl props. She was calling Kevin Feige out on his shit for fucking up the universe number for the MCU.
Hey man, you can't tell Feige what to do.
Hey, no, she was like, it's the same argument you had. I just slapped.
No,
I know. It's the same argument you had where you were like, it shouldn't be 616.
No, it really should.
And she was like, in an interview, she was like, it's 19,999. That's what it was supposed to be. Why the fuck would Mysterio's number make that the universe? Wasn't he supposed to not know anything because he was a fraud?
Yeah, exactly. He just randomly said something.
Yeah. Imagine if that's the distinctifier. They go back and like, what number did Mysterio say for our universe?
Oh my god, dude. Well, I mean, it is a good point. Like, and it's just an ongoing. Also, like I said, I've in the past I've said it. I really dislike and don't think that they should continue to. I think they should continue to blend things to an extent, but I don't think they should like full on be like. Just this storyline goes right into this movie or ever. Like I just think.
So I think
I dread the day.
This is important to note coming up in the future. So Kevin Feige brought up that there's going to be an event in the next couple months where they're going to lay out essentially Phase 5. Phase 4 is about to end, which is a crazy thing to think of.
Yeah.
They're going to lay out Phase 5, and he said it's going to be immediately apparent the direction that we're going. Like,
why is it? Because they're gonna have a movie called Secret Wars?
Maybe. Well, he was like, with the announcements that are gonna come, fans are gonna start being able to put the breadcrumbs together.
Yeah.
Also, this is important for Miss Marvel episode 3. Confirms one of my theories. I think there's some heavy Ten Ring stuff in the 3rd episode.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fucking bracelet that she puts on. That all of a sudden starts giving like unlocking or giving her powers. You know what I mean? So it's like, what's this mystical piece of jewelry that's enhancing me? So that makes sense though. That's cool. That's cool to hear.
Like slight Inhumans things.
I mean, I really feel like they're just doing that just to
appease people.
Just to like
this power is coming from inside of her.
Yeah, they're just fucking with people. That's what I like to think. Like they're just like they weren't bold enough to do it, so they're just joking about it with dialogue.
Part of me wants them to just like for the Bengal to break or something at the end of the season, and for it to actually be like a Terrigen device, and for her to actually go through Terrigenesis.
I mean, that would be fucking wild.
And then it's actually the big hands.
That would be cool.
That'd be fucking cool. Also,
give her fucking stretchy powers. That's all I want.
At the end of the fucking episodes, it's the like legit comic accurate in the credits scenes.
Yeah,
where she got the big hands.
Yeah,
like I'm honestly, the Bengals, like the fucking Green Lantern type shit, is not the biggest deal breaker for me. I think it's not fine.
It's proven not to be a deal breaker for me. It's just proven that it is still like less exciting. I feel like than other.
Yeah.
And whatever. But yeah, it's really
what's next? Are they gonna make Daredevil have vision?
Oh my god, dude. Speaking of Daredevil, there has been news that has said that the Daredevil season that Disney Plus is developing, which is being developed, is gonna be like off the backs of season 3.
Yeah.
So it is like
I think the term that they used was new but aware of the past or something like that.
But aware of the past.
So I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Does that mean they get to pick and choose what happened?
What does that mean?
Yeah, that was like what they used. They were said like referential, but a new thing. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's strange, man. Well, I guarantee you it'll be toned down in terms of like its blood content and probably
Give me
its
some cool
violence.
martial arts.
There'll be some cool martial arts. Irregardless, the MCU pulls off some really good choreography, so no complaints.
I just want like this. I want like a end credits scene of this like relatively like PG-13 Daredevil show where we're not seeing anything too graphic. End credits. Frank Castle, as played by John Bernthal, comes out and just shreds a couple dudes.
Yeah, just like literally, just like flesh from bone with a couple of guns, and it's just like that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Daredevil also is like, so apparently there's going to be something in the Echo series where that leads to Daredevil season 3.
He's also probably going to be in She-Hulk.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Also-
She-Hulk, have we had a chance to talk about She-Hulk?
Also,
Like-
apparently, Kristen Ritter, notably Jessica Jones, is in She-Hulk as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently she's going to be a PI for Jennifer Walters.
That's cool. That's a cool connection, I think.
That's a great connection. It makes complete sense given the context.
Absolutely. But let's She-Hulk real quick, like that when that trailer dropped, it was I'm excited to still check out the show.
Yeah.
But I think that trailer did it a disservice.
It was not a good trailer.
It like had moments where it was like other ladies commenting on She-Hulk's booty and shit, and you're just like, what I'm not here for this.
Yeah.
Like I'm here for like the whatever fucking adventure we're getting into.
I
I think like one of those like shows where it's like, strong female lead doesn't need to be like out the gate first shown as like necessarily like, I don't know, like the being treated like the stereotypical like female character.
Yeah. I did think it was funny the end bit about the Tinder dating and her like carrying the dude away.
But again, like that's
Got memed to shit.
I mean, it did, and it was like a funny moment. But again, it's like that's like if that stuff is a huge element of the show, I'm not gonna be interested.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I want to see from that. Honestly, what this upset me more than the Miss Marvel power change, which isn't much, but the power change of Miss Marvel was less to me than them not making She-Hulk fucking ripped. She's just big lady.
That's the other thing I was gonna say too. Yeah, it's just like they get like she's taller and
Green.
like thicker. Like I guess I don't know.
guess,
There's no like there was like very. It didn't seem like there was a lot of like. I mean, I'm sure the internet like mentioned it too. Like,
Oh, dude, it was
like
everywhere.
there's just like there's like clearly so much more work put into fucking Hulk's look.
So
than
actually,
there is She-Hulk's.
There's a
Like,
reason behind this. And so first off,
because they already had it like locked in probably.
well,
Like,
yeah. So they had all the CGI models from Mark Ruffalo being that character for so long. It was way easy. Apparently, and this is from a CGI tech that spoke about it. It was apparently a lot easier to get the Hulk down because they're still working on the She-Hulk stuff.
Makes sense.
He also noted that the YouTube compression absolutely butchered her look in the trailer. They released some higher res screen grabs that are more akin to what the show is going to actually be.
Okay.
They do look better.
Good.
But then also,
you can't do that.
but then also he said that the execs shot down ripped She-Hulk early on,
dude, like,
which
that's
is fucking stupid.
It is. It's really fucking stupid because
I wouldn't be surprised because I know Mr. Living in the Stone Age without internet over here. It was absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
For like a week and a half, people were like, "She-Hulk needs to be ripped." Enough so that I think they're gonna have heard that. That's a very minor thing. We're not talking like.
Yeah. Just put it's already all. It's
this
just
is-
all CGI.
No. I don't think it's gonna happen for this season.
Yeah.
But I think next time we see her, she's gonna be more ripped.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna take note.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. But like you don't really know what the adventure is going to be in this movie or the show. Sorry.
All I know is that it's gonna be shorter episodes, and there's gonna be 12 of them.
Yeah. So I feel like it's very much going to be more of like a, like you're introducing random characters or like characters the audience think is slightly familiar with just for like little blip kind of
We saw Frogman.
Things. Yeah, that was a random appearance in there.
And was it Giganta or something like that?
Yeah, which I remember.
She's being played by the woman from The Good Place.
Yeah,
they always make jokes about her being super tall on the show.
Yeah, it was a good casting.
Great
for that,
casting. Good character. Keep it with the character.
But I don't know. Like I don't really know much about it in general.
I like She-Hulk. I think it'd be a fun character.
Oh, for sure.
I will, despite these issues that I brought up, like you with Miss Marvel, I will pass my judgment when it comes.
Oh yeah, like I'm obviously still gonna watch it. She-Hulk's a great character. She-Hulk's one of those OG like Marvel characters that like broke the fourth wall and with like
her and Daredevil, right?
Like,
Not Daredevil, Deadpool.
Deadpool was one of them too. Yeah, but it's it's just just such a unique character that you could do so much with. I feel like not unique necessarily. The Hulk is very similar in a lot of ways, but like in terms of like their powers and stuff, but different
in actual character rather than power set.
Exactly. But the other thing, Marvel wise that we really should touch on is Thor 4.
Yeah, I think the trailer dropped last time we recorded, but it's coming up in a few days, and we've gotten our trailer since.
Yeah.
It looks good. I am genuinely excited.
The only thing I'm obviously the skeptic about is Christian Bale. Like,
but I keep hearing good shit, man.
Yeah, I mean,
like all the actors are praising him.
Well, yeah, of course.
And I mean, I think if they can nail Gore,
like nobody talks shit about Tom Cruise on the set of Tom Cruise movies when he's filming, but obviously he's a bad actor. So it's like like nobody's gonna be like working with Christian Bale, being like Christian Bale fucking sucks, man. Yeah, that like his fucking performance was blue.
I did see one,
but I hope you go check out the movie.
I did see, yeah, that's fair. I did see a quote from Chris Hemsworth that was like the tonality of the film purposefully changed in the script whenever Gore showed up. Makes sense. Very serious character.
Well, okay, so the thing one of the things I'm interested in about this movie is that they're building up to the next like big event, right?
Yeah.
And Gore is a big fucking character.
Yeah.
With a lot of power and has direct connections to one of the main big events that happened in comics recently.
No.
And exactly. And so it's
for
really
those who don't know the first and king of the symbiotes. That fucking sword, dude.
Well, so this is the thing. So like so far, this like the shots of the sword you've seen look fucking lame.
Yeah,
and so
looks like sword.
It just exactly. It's just generic sword. And I wouldn't be surprised if like you get to the movie and it's just that was just CGI'd bullshit, and you see something completely different, or you see it like go from that to something immediately morphed into something different. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just really hoping that they change that. Because that would be such a boring thing to just like let go, let be. Yeah.
That said, I sort of also got this. I think I mentioned this previously. I think I got that same inkling from the ebony blade from the end of Eternals with Black Knight.
Yeah,
which maybe they're doing something like that.
Just whispering at him or whatever.
And then Blade shows up. Yeah.
Boop.
Nah, dude, I'm interested to see what they do with Gore. There are a bunch of scenes of him like bleeding like black out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So maybe that's some symbiote shit.
That's what I'm right.
Maybe it's like leaking out.
It's fucking all black, dude.
All black, man.
I really hope so. I mean, I'm really hoping that they make him as big as they sound like they have.
Kill him.
I don't either. That's the thing, though, dude. Like that's the thing.
They kill Gore in the first showing. It's gonna be a waste.
Exactly, man. And we've seen them do that with characters before, and so it's just like, dude, don't fucking do it again. Like,
I think there might be wiser to it though.
Well, I get the vibe that like, people like Taika Waititi, he doesn't sign on to do like multiple movies. I was just reading something about this, like an interview with him, and he was talking about how he doesn't like, he likes to like, think of things that like, I pick it up and I put it down, and if I come back to a property like Thor, it's not that I'm like continuing necessarily like right where I left off. It's a new project that I'm picking up and a new story I'm picking up and stuff like that, which is great. I think that's awesome. But, or like, where was I going with this? Or like somebody like Christian Bale, where it's also like I really
Bale,
wonder if Christian Bale sign on a fucking 6-movie Marvel contract?
Considering he signed on
it.
and he didn't know what the MCU was.
Yeah,
He probably didn't sign on for a lot.
and that's what I'm saying. So like to me, that leans more towards like, are they gonna kill off this character?
That said, Kevin Feige himself said they're done signing long-term movie deals. They're going to do verbal agreements so they don't spoil who's in what.
Interesting.
That he said that or before Doctor Strange came out. He said they're essentially done with long-term deals. So they're going to go essentially film to film with actors. They're going to elaborate the plan when they sign.
I wonder if that
actually
came from like whatever kerfuffle was
well,
going on.
it was like how we knew that like Cap was going to make it to like Tony Stark and Cap were going to make it so far. It was because Chris Evans and fucking RDJ
You're like, they got 3 more movies left.
Exactly. I mean, it's like that type of stuff. They're going to be in 3 more. Or like Tom Holland, knowing that like Spider-Man wasn't fucked early on. What a surprise! Spider-Man lived. The like it was like, oh, Tom Holland's in like 4 more MCU movies before his contract's up.
That's a good point though. So yeah, I mean, I'm really also the other thing about Thor though, really is that I'm curious about is like what the extent of the Guardians involvement will be.
I think it's the first act.
That's what I was thinking. I feel like they're going to be around for like the first little blip of the movie.
He's going to get dumped off somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's being a piece of shit or something.
You know, he needs to go investigate the thing about the gods, and they're not gods.
There appears to be a god killer. Or a god butcher.
A god butcher.
Should we get into the most likely, agreeably worse superhero stuff?
Yes, we can talk about DC stuff. So
I wanted you to say it.
Like, yeah, it hurts every time I think about it.
So, should we go like smallest to biggest?
I mean, they're all small in my mind. Let's just talk about let's talk about Black Adam real quick, because Black Adam, the trailer, the long-awaited fucking trailer for Black Adam dropped, and it's bad. Yeah.
It's a bad trailer.
It's. I hate to break it to you,
Pierce
Rock,
Brosnan
but
looks
like,
great.
I'm not even excited about that. Like
The Rock looks like Black Adam, which is the whole reason they got him in the first place.
These are all just characters that they look like that. They're all cool characters, but they're not characters that you want to see on screen together when you don't have your favorite characters.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And like, that's the thing.
It's also weird to abruptly see them. Like there's no build up to the JSA or whatever.
Exactly. Like up to this point, the only like live action JSA that I recall is in that Stargirl show, and
which didn't last.
It's its own thing. So that's it. So it was just like, where the fuck is this coming from? But clearly that's gonna be established at some point, in this movie. But the thing is, it's just like I really don't know what. Like now that I'm thinking about this movie, I keep thinking like, what is the huge appeal about The Rock playing a character like Black Adam?
There's not,
because The Rock is not a great actor.
You know what?
He's cool. He's a cool dude.
You know what would have more appeal? The Rock playing the Thing. Because
dude, that'd be dope.
Because it'd be
would be dope.
Because
Did you think about that?
Casting.
The Rock as the Thing.
It'd be great casting. It would be hilarious. First off, having The Rock as the Rock Man.
At some point, the Thing played by The Rock, it says, "Do you smell that?" Like, okay,
but it's like, but there's more appeal to that because it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody really gives a shit about the Man in Black, which they're desperately trying to rebrand.
Yeah, that right. Like that's the most bizarre thing to me. I'm like, you're not convincing me that he's more badass because you're giving him like a man with no name. You're
giving off Morbius vibes, fellas.
It's not cool, and like this movie does not feel like it's gonna be cool. Like
you watch the trailer and shit's derivative of MCU stuff.
Like you watch the trailer and it makes you remember the Rock's movie that he did where he played Hercules and how that trailer looked badass. God, you're right. And then you watched it and you're just like, this movie's fucking garbage. like it's just not there, man. And you're right, they do like there's been shots, pulled shot by shot where it's like, like clearly that was out of like a inspired by the MCU.
Yeah. And if they're forthcoming with it, being like, yeah, this is obviously an Iron Man homage.
Well, there's so many of those these days, dude. Like I was watching like an episode of Doctor Who recently, where it's like, Peter Capaldi has to deal with like a Cyberman invasion, and all in this iteration of the Cybermen, they all have rocket boosters on their feet, and they just fucking Iron Man off into the sky, at one point, and you're just like, okay, I get it. Iron Man came out and like it became popular. Like,
I was gonna say, is that Iron Man or the what the fuck the fucking?
Is that War Machine?
Not War Machine. I was gonna say the animated movie from.
What animated movie?
The fucking the Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant. The Iron Giant's such a beautiful movie, man.
Beautiful film.
Beautiful fucking movie.
But
yeah.
We gotta keep grinding here, otherwise we're gonna get.
We're gonna start. Yeah.
So next up, more boring DC stuff.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about Black Adam anymore. Okay. What do we got?
The Flash.
The fucking Flash.
Which notably, I brought this up first off. This movie's fucked in the first place because it's breaking continuity. It's gonna break the continuity that it's meant to fix. Movies that were supposed to come out after the Flash retconned the DCEU or whatever, the worlds of DC.
Yeah, dude, whatever.
It's already broken the continuity because those movies are coming out before the Flash. So what the fuck? Do you have how does this work? At the end of the Flash, are they gonna, in like the post credits, have like the official DC timeline is going to be like the next to the post edit scroll.
It'll just be like completely laid out for them.
Yeah. Maybe they, and then instead they can show the behind the scenes footage of like the DC execs like pounding their heads against the wall, scratching out like movie titles and stuff.
Nope. Yeah, it's strange. It's strange. Like, okay, so what was,
it was supposed to come out before Shazam.
Yeah,
this movie's been delayed since it was supposed to come out in 2018.
Like, that's so fucking crazy, man. Like,
yeah,
that's so crazy.
It's been stuck in development hell for like 8 years with directors leaving, with script rewrites, with more directors leaving, and now Ezra Miller's out.
Yeah, well, I mean,
shockingly,
to be honest, you're not like, it's not really necessarily a big deal.
This guy's ruined his name in like multiple films and outside of Hollywood.
Yeah, like Ezra Miller seems like a fuck. And I honestly, it seems like an individual who's like slowly having like a fucking psychological breakdown or something like that.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not trying to make excuses for that cat's behavior, but
nothing personal to the guy. If he is having mental health issues, I wish him the best, and I hope that he's able to get his shit sorted.
Get some fucking help. You got money to do it, asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
But what you're doing to other people is
he's tormenting people.
Yeah. And that's fucking crazy.
Exactly.
And especially because you think about it, like, it's like, from Warner Brothers' perspective, it's like, oh my God, like the linchpin of our fucking like big superhero movie line now.
I wonder what happened in the other Fantastic Beasts film that no one watched.
Oh, you talking about the Book of Dumbledore or whatever?
The Book of Dumbledore?
Or whatever it was called. Like,
the Secrets of Dumbledore?
The Secrets of Dumbledore. Yeah, I watched it.
I wonder if they killed him.
I watched that movie.
Did they kill Ezra Miller?
It was not a good movie. No, kind of. So like they
kind of killed him.
They make it known that he is like whatever the fucking thing is going on with him. They, his like chlamydia is like taking over his body or whatever it is, and like he has like a certain finite amount of time before it fully destroys him.
What the fuck?
And so like at the end of the movie, you find out that like fucking Dumbledore's brother is that kid's dad, and they like go away together to like live off the rest of his life,
So they retcon him out.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah. Is there a sequel set up?
I don't care. Like, I really don't care. Like,
I hope they cut that shit off.
I really do too, because they're like, what they're doing is they're just fucking beating to death like a beloved series at this point. Like it hurts to think that movie is adjacent to Harry Potter.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, it really does. Like, you're just like, fuck. Like, this is just such a money grabbing piece of garbage. Like,
they need to go get surgery because they have an ingrown franchise.
Dude, for real. But okay, so the problem is like Ezra Miller obviously like has fucked their career up.
Yeah.
But now like the Flash was like you said, it was supposed to be like this big reset, this big deal movie that the Warner Brothers was gonna roll out, and now like they're running the risk of rolling out that movie starring like a dude that everybody fucking hates.
Yeah.
Or scrapping it or reshooting basically
They're gonna
like
do what
everything.
they did with like when Kevin Spacey got like essentially like kicked out of Hollywood, and there was that movie that was coming out, and everybody from it came in to do reshoots and essentially shoot him out of the movie.
They legit like just recast him. And,
Yeah,
like, and shit
after
like
the
that.
movie was already done,
But there's no way that
and like Marky Mark showed up to redo his lines.
like how much money do you think Warner Brothers is willing to throw at this
None.
project still? You
it's
know what I
it's
mean?
it's a fucking dud. It's not gonna it's gonna come to pass. Somebody's gonna give a shit.
Yeah. So I'm really interested to see how that pans out for
Yeah.
the movie. I have not really had
The Flash is the Madam Web of fucking DC.
It's turned into that.
in a universe that's slowly devolving into the same kind of shit that Sony does all the time.
I really bet that Michael Keaton regrets being attached to that movie now.
Yeah,
because that was the thing that was one of those huge selling points for the movie was that like you were gonna see Michael Keaton as Batman
Yeah.
again in this fucking movie, which makes everybody like,
it's cool.
yeah, you want to fucking see it. And so, like, now it's like you're gonna see him,
Dude,
but you're also gonna have to deal with Ezra Miller.
I can't wait. Here's my theory: they're gonna delay this thing into the ground and then release it on HBO Max. I
mean,
think
I wouldn't be surprised.
if not, they're just
probably
gonna keep
do a
delaying it.
release, yeah.
You're gonna be on your deathbed, and I'm gonna come over to you and be like, Jared, it's been real. It's been a great friendship. It's been a great life.
Great run.
They delayed the Flash again.
Oh my god, dude! It'll still be a delay.
They're gonna ask Disney if they can put it in the vault, and it's like
Just buy it from us. Put it in the vault,
put it in
please.
the vault, never to be seen.
Sell it
It's-
to Disney for $5.
I don't fucking know what's gonna happen with this movie. I mean, like,
I don't know either.
there was so much hype. They took down the DC posters around like Universal Studios
Yeah.
and replaced them with like they replaced the Ben Affleck ones with the Michael Keaton Batman ones from the Flash like 3 years ago when this shit was first announced.
That's wild.
Like, it's been so much, and what sucks for them is they built up this like hype, this unmerited hype
Yeah.
that's just gonna blow up in their face.
Yeah.
It's like at least everybody knew Morbius was gonna be bad.
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like that was the joke from the get go. It's like this character, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of Morbius, quickly, apparently they kill the villain, and less than a minute later, the credits roll.
Oh.
It's like done. Movie's finished, and
Wow.
and
One
it's-
more reason to watch Morbius.
And it's like everybody knew it was gonna be bad. There is a guy that I follow on YouTube named James Willems, and he did a segment. I've referenced this before called "Mountain Up for Morbius." And they delayed the movie after he was supposed to only do it for 3 weeks, and he was like they had to cancel the segment because he ran out of subjects eventually.
Jeez.
He made a shirt that said on it, "If you can't stand the heat, then don't pick a fight with Morbius." And like. It's like, it was obviously a joke that this thing was going to be bad.
Yeah.
People thought The Flash was going to be great.
I know, that's the sad thing, man. Like, I just don't know why.
It wasn't even memed. Like, nobody's
know
made
why.
jokes about this movie and
Yeah.
its production. There was no, like, people knew Ezra Miller was fucking weird when it was announced. Like,
Yeah.
everybody was, like, a bit iffy on his casting. But it was never, like, inherently memeable.
Yeah.
There was that teaser that came out, like, a year ago, and everybody was like, oh, this is sort of cool. The Flash suit looks sort of weird, but it's cool, nonetheless.
It does look sort of weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna be such a interesting thing to continue to watch. You know, like to see what fucking develops from it. Just because, like, I mean, there's no getting around the issue of having your lead in something like that, like, be all of a sudden on the wrong side of like everybody basically.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like I've read things where it's like, you know, people suggesting like, you know, maybe they do some light reshoots where they introduce like a Wally West into the
That's actually a
movie.
great idea.
And so the next one you just follow Wally, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Which would be awesome. Wally West is a great fucking character.
Here's how they do it. Do some reshoots. Maybe get Ezra Miller in one more time for reshoots. Have him like have
If
to.
you can find him, the law can't even find him.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
They might get him to like hurl himself into the Speed Force to fix the multiverse. Self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
He can be done and dusted,
Yeah.
and then Wally West shows up.
Yeah. And then like next scene, yeah, Wally West gets zapped by some like weird speed lightning or whatever, and now he's fucking imbued with the speed force.
Yeah. They can do it. They can force it down our throats as hard as they want. He can get zapped and the full suit's there.
yeah. He's just in the red suit.
He's like, what the fuck just happened? I don't know. Yeah. Also, wait, quickly. Did you see the Blue Beetle set photos?
I did.
The Blue Beetle, I don't like how the costume looks. I want to see if it gets touched up with CGI.
Yeah.
But it looks like weirdly Venom-y for me.
I mean, yeah, it looks pretty close to like some of the comic stuff that you see with it, I think, which is kind of cool. But I think you're right. I almost guarantee that there's got to be some touch-ups done on his CGI and the CGI wise.
I will say, like, historically, like the Black Panther suit didn't look good on the set of Civil War. People were worried. It looks great in the movie, obviously.
Yeah.
I think I definitely think with Blue Beetle, like there's a bit more. I know it's like an alien like scarab thing, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And I can see them sort of going for like the very alien look, the very sort of like exoskeleton, like smooth exoskeleton around the body. Mm-hmm. But I was like, it looks a bit like Man of Steel, like the fucking dick ships. You remember those?
Oh.
And it's a bit too much like that. I want like a bit more of like the cartoony, comic-y.
Yeah, I agree. Like I do think that like there's potential there.
Yeah.
I do love the casting.
Great casting.
And I'm interested to see where they go with it. But like rumor has it that what's his fucking dick? Jason Sudeikis is going to be playing Ted Kord in that series, which Ted Kord is the OG Blue Beetle. So
cool.
So Ted Kord's like the guy who he like takes the Blue Beetle moniker. He doesn't have the scarab necessarily, that he doesn't rock like the cool suit.
Yeah.
He just has like, he's just really smart, has a bunch of money, creates a bunch of cool gadgets, and like solves some fucking crimes with his buddy Booster Gold. Like this like picks up with fucking what's his name, like Jaime Reyes or whatever, and like he like discovers the scarab, it attaches to him. That's where the suit comes from.
They can do a cool they can do a cool Ant-Man, Hank Pym, Scott Lang thing.
Exactly, and I really think they can pull that off.
Yeah.
Especially with like a casting like they have.
Great casting.
And the
I wonder if they'll actually bring in Booster Gold though.
I mean that'd be Booster's a time traveler, so it's
I guess you're right.
You could if you wanted.
He could show up if you wanted.
But it'll just be interesting because like it's such a, again, it's kind of like one of those random properties where you're like, the character got really popular.
Yeah.
But it's like, why are they pulling out a Blue Beetle like show? But HBO and DC have been like doing more and more together along the way. I'm hoping it has slightly better vibes than the Titans show. Yeah. The Titans show at times has some really cool things that happen in it. Some of the costumes that you see in there are actually like really bold moves.
I haven't watched the show. I haven't watched the show, but I've seen the costumes. I've seen like the sets.
Some of them are cool. Some of them are a little too campy. In a way where it's like, like Deadpool kicked open the door for comic accurate costumes. Yeah. But you don't need to go that bright of a blue. You know what I mean? Like, so some of that I think can be adjusted, but I don't know. I mean, like it's I don't know. Next to nothing about it, other than those kind of things. That photo caught me off guard though. I was like, is that a joke?
But like, I mean, like the kid looks the part,
Well, I just didn't know that they were like filming it and shit already. So I was like, what the fuck?
It's quick.
But the other thing I want to mention DC was
Joker, right?
Joker, yeah. Joker 2 is apparently officially getting developed.
Fale adu. You know what that means? You know what that means?
Something to
Folly of Two. Literally. Which is notable. It is a mental condition where two people get in a shared psychosis, thinking they are in the same situation.
So I almost guarantee you,
it's Harley Quinn.
Yeah. So rumor has it that Lady Gaga is being considered for the role of Harley Quinn.
It's Beyonce,
and it's supposed to be kind of a musical.
It's Lady Gaga. And
that, like, I'm sure that this is like the most basic reaction, but like those kind of things make me question. Like, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a bad movie because I know nothing about it, but I don't like musicals when they just like decide to fucking make something a musical. You know,
Yeah,
what
musical
I mean?
for the
Like,
sake of musical is really good.
like you see TV shows do it all the fucking time now.
The CW does it all
Like,
the time.
dude, so many shows do it. It's fucking crazy. And I don't know what the appeal is. Is there like a general public out there that's just like, we love a musical break in our series or our
We
movie?
want a number.
But to like, I mean, but that being said, like it's a movie it's a Joker movie that's gonna directly involve Joaquin Phoenix, gonna directly involve fucking Todd Phillips, and so, you know, those are the duo that brought you that, and you know, other people on the set obviously, but you know, that brought you an incredible fucking movie,
Yeah.
and so it's like you have faith there in a way, but you're also just like, the fuck is this?
You know,
Like,
quickly, my thoughts on Joker have slightly shifted.
what?
I think it's an incredible performance by Joaquin Phoenix in a good movie.
I still maintain it's a really fucking solid movie.
I don't think it's not solid. I think it's good, but I think it was like, oh my god, it's one of those sort of it reminds me of some like the edgelord type movies of the 90s where it was like mentally unhealthy person tries to like save the world by ruining the world or some shit like that. It feels like it's baiting a bit towards people wanting to those guys that put on the Joker makeup once and then got a lot of attention for it and started like saying poetry on the street, you know.
I guess. I mean,
I don't know.
I think
it's difficult to put into words. I'll have to think of a movie that it's reminded me of.
yeah, I think movies like V for Vendetta did that with people, where
Yeah.
it's like, you know, it's like and then you have Anonymous years later still rocking Guy fucking Fawkes masks, and
Yeah, you're right there.
you know what I mean, and like, but I think like, yeah, I mean, I think it was strange. The Joker was strange because it kind of brought that, you know, kind of mental health kind of dialogue, so to speak, right into the popular stratosphere because so many people saw it because it was labeled as a Joker movie, which people are just like, that's DC, right?
I think
that's
that
Batman,
with
right?
I think that with the that and Joaquin Phoenix's performance are what elevates it for me in an otherwise like all right film, you know.
But yeah, I'm really like
I'm interested.
I'm intrigued by like the rumors surrounding Joker 2. I'm not impressed with what I've like the rumors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not impressed that Lady Gaga is in the talks
You
for.
almost said Lady Gaga again.
Well, yeah, whatever. I mean, like I like listen. She's a shtick. Like she's not a good like she's done some fine roles.
Yeah.
But I've never seen something that she's acted in that
Feels like the writing
that's like I've
after
been like,
House of
damn,
Gucci.
did you? Well, and that's it. Like, you know, people have praised her, and I think it's mostly because like people like her as a person, and I don't think that it's because they present a strong like.
It's like when Justin
performance,
Timberlake's
you
in the
know?
movie.
Yeah,
He seems pretty nice.
Yeah. So
You know?
like I don't know. I feel like it's just gonna be like a throwaway thing where you're gonna end up getting a rendition of Harley Quinn, who is portrayed by a really famous person.
You know,
And rather than like
also-
absorbing that role absorbing them, they're just gonna absorb that role.
I
you
really
know?
think that also Joker doesn't need a sequel. Personally,
I never thought it did either. I could see the reason why the studio wants to do one.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Money.
Exactly.
They got to make up for that the Flash bombing.
Exactly. And so and Black Adam probably. And so, you know, it makes sense, right? Like it's like it's a studio being like, what else can we bleed you for?
Yeah.
Like,
you know, I'll
and-
give it. If there's one thing I'll say is that if Black Adam bombs, The Rock's never going to work with DC again.
Oh yeah.
He has
well, that'll be it.
The
Like,
Rock,
that'll be
The
it.
Rock has enough respect for himself. He does he knows what kind of actor he is, which I respect.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do movies when like there's bullshit around it. We've seen it with Fast and Furious.
Yeah. Exactly. And I do respect like it can't be said enough. I respect The Rock for sure. Like that dude has built himself into something like crazy. Like, you know,
He's a
he's
brand in of himself.
dude's a walking phenomenon, and
Yeah.
like, and so, you know, hats off to you, man. And he
We
seemed like a
smell what
genuinely
he's
good
cooking.
dude. But yeah, you're right. Like it's like I feel like if it bombs, he's just gonna walk away from that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he'll just walk right over to the MCU. Who knows? Like I don't think the MCU would be wise to cast him in anything, but I
At least immediately after Black Adam.
ever.
Really?
The Rock is gonna go down. His filmography is gonna go down as like a generic action hero, right? Like it's gonna be like what we look at as like Jean-Claude Van Damme or Sylvester Stallone
Yeah.
or Schwarzenegger. Now it's like they just have 80 movies in their back catalog where they played a various types of people fucking shit up.
Yeah.
But that's because they can't act very well. Like it's because like that what they're good at
What
is
about his
jumping, punching, and doing other.
What about his incredible performance as Luke Hobbs?
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like like that was a prime thing. Like right, like that was the moment. It's like you are playing something that half the world's laughing at, and half the world's like, yeah, did you see how jacked he was? Like, and that doesn't make you a good actor. It just makes you like a popular person.
Yeah.
Like and
Yeah.
because you're just being talked about. And either way, like I don't know.
Should we get on to the really good shit?
Yeah, we got it.
We got it. Well, this is gonna be an extra long extended edition, matinee edition. But we have one more thing to talk to. If you told me that the 4th season of Stranger Things was gonna be some of the best television I've seen in a minute, I would most likely disagree. Stranger Things 3 was good, and I really enjoyed it. But Stranger Things 4 is like on a whole other fucking level.
Yeah, I mean it's intense. Like
It's really good.
yeah, I mean just right out the gate, like you get hit with some fucking some horror that you haven't seen in the series. But, it just immediately takes this like more mature shift in a way.
We were talking about it before the season came out. That Stranger Things appears to be aging with the cast.
Yeah, definitely.
And we really see it now.
Definitely.
These guys aren't kids anymore.
No, and and they don't treat it like you're dealing with a story about kids anymore. Which I mean, they never really fully did. Like there was always some gore and some like crazy shit.
But it was softer than it's been in season 4.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Like from the fucking get go, like the first episode where it ends with the fucking
full spoilers, full spoilers for people.
Oh, whatever.
For all volume 1.
Yeah. So it ends with the girl fucking like getting all of her bones crunched and shit, and
Brutal.
You're just like, damn, dude, like I can't believe I just saw that in a Stranger Things episode. Like,
fuck,
like
the last shot of the episode is her eyes popping.
Yeah, and so it's just fucking nuts, man. And
also, Vecna is all prosthetic.
Not all.
Assisted prosthetic.
It was like, I think I read it was like something like 80 or 90% for sure. Like, you know what I mean? So that's super cool.
Enough so that I've seen Netflix put out a behind the scenes thing of like the actor walking around. It's like, it's a full body thing.
Yeah.
And enough so that like it would have sold well in like older film that didn't have CGI to help it out.
Yeah, oh yeah, totally. He has a bit of like a Swamp Thing like looking face, which is
does.
Kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very imposing character, and like you don't know much about Vecna. You still really don't know like the extent of Vecna.
We get the little twist at the end of the volume.
Yeah, I mean, I will. Then that was the thing. Like once you start really getting into the story and the building of to like and like where it's headed.
I called it, but it was still satisfying.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if it was satisfying for me, but it was definitely like, you kind of could tell like, okay, this is happening. This character's got to be like, who you think it is. Yeah. And I don't know. It's just it was interesting, but it really what's cool is that it really digs into like. A few cool things about that you've always liked about Stranger Things. It's like one, there's all that sci-fi crazy drama that's happening where it's like, 11 has some like more history with the Upside Down than you ever thought. You know what I mean? And particularly Vecna.
Yeah. Or one.
Exactly. And but then it also has that element where it splits off into different adventures, which is something I've always loved about the episode. Is that the whole cast is something you want to pay attention to, no matter what grouping they're in.
So let's see. We got 11 in the lab. Mm-hmm. We got the California story. It's sort of like this like buddy cop almost type vibe.
Yeah, until it takes a fucking turn, man. And it goes from
stoner fucking
80s
comedy.
stoner vacation kind of comedy to like you're on the fucking run from some fucking You know?
Awesome scene in episode 4.
Yeah, it was intense. That one agent held it the fuck down, dude.
Yeah, dude. A lot of people were joking that this guy's like new Hopper, and then he died.
Yeah. That guy. They must have gave him like a bad batch of super soldier serum because it lasted for a while, but then it wore off on.
I think I was watching that scene. I was like, this guy's a fucking pro.
Yeah, dude. He owned it.
And then we got the Hawkins stuff, and then we got Russia, which I found
Russia's the weakest of all three of those.
It is the weakest. It's still fun at some points, though.
It's fun. I think it takes away a bit from the other elements of the story that they're trying to present, because then you're just sort of like, I don't know. It's like a really forced drama between like Joyce and Hopper.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think it's one of those things of, it just is adding bloat, and it's like the thing that is the most tangential to the rest of the series.
Yeah.
It has the least to do with the current affairs.
Yeah.
That said, I think it pays off in the end, because the fucking fight at the end with a Demogorgon is really entertaining.
It's cool. It's not as cool as I thought it was gonna be, though.
Yeah.
Like I really thought, like, 'cause you get that bit in the trailer where it's like somebody swinging at the Demogorgons and it's like jumping at them or whatever, and so you think you're gonna get some real good action or something, but then it just turns out that it's like this Demogorgon just ripping some dudes apart.
Yeah.
And you see some cool guts and stuff, and then Hopper and the dude like get away.
Here, have you seen the trailer for Volume 2?
No.
It's a couple
I mean,
minutes.
I think I did.
It dropped
maybe,
just the other day.
Yeah.
And I'll have to show it to you. And just before we go into it, it looks like they're not really done with that. Like the Demogorgon's going to start running around that whole facility.
That makes sense. I mean, they didn't kill it.
Yeah, they didn't kill it. It's going to like get out of the little chamber or something.
Was that that's probably why you saw the shot of Murray with the fucking flamethrower.
Yes.
Like,
And there's a shot of like Hopper pinned to the ground or something. And
okay.
somebody has to die, right? At the end of this?
I mean, somebody does.
I thought it was going to be Max.
I bet it's going to be Murray.
Yeah.
I bet they're gonna.
Murray's going to go out like a fucking hero.
Dude, he already is a hero in my eyes.
He's doing
like,
martial arts.
dude,
There's a
the dude got
gong.
into a fucking karate fight with a Russian like guy on a plane, and then beat him up, and then flew the plane.
Yeah.
Not successfully, but you know.
Flew the plane. He landed the plane with style.
It was cool.
I've got to give it to
That guy as an actor is just really fucking entertaining.
Oh, he's hilarious. And like everything he's in. He's also incredibly menacing in Fleabag.
Oh.
Dude, somebody has to die. I thought it was gonna be Max.
It was like the way they painted the story in the trailer for this series.
Yeah.
Like you definitely were like, it looked like she was just gonna die, and then when it built up to that moment,
oh god,
I thought so too. I was just like, they're just gonna fucking kill her right now. Why? Because nobody's gonna expect it.
Episode 4, Dear Billy, was the best episode of TV I think I've seen this year so far.
I can't give it to them on that, but
really,
but I mean, it's a good episode for
Dude,
sure.
I was so into it. That was the episode where shit hit the fan in California.
Yeah,
it was the episode where Eleven was figuring stuff out in the lab for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
The episode where Hopper escaped with one of the highlights, with him blowing up the shed and stuff.
Dude, Hopper. Oh my god,
Hopper's gone full like action hero.
Oh yeah, like that dude's an unstoppable force apparently.
And it was also the episode where shit hit the fan with Max, and they had the awesome running up the hill sequence.
Yeah, Kate Bush was very thankful for that episode.
And they're using her music for everything now. She's making money.
Oh yeah. There's been some great quotes for interview quotes from her where she's just like, I did not expect it to be this popular. I've liked Stranger Things, but like, oh my god, so, which is cool. It's awesome. It's great. Dudes are owed.
I got to give them one thing. This season is. I think they sort of got caught up in season 3 with it's the 80s. We're in a mall, and it didn't really do anything. Like at this point, they're doing sort of what the 80s stuff I enjoy from it, where it's not like, oh, they're in the theater running away from the Russians, and Back to the Future happens to be playing.
Yeah,
like they're using the 80s pieces of nostalgia as a vessel for character. Like that was Max's favorite song. We heard it earlier on. It could be literally anything else.
Yeah,
but it's that song.
Yeah,
it's a vehicle for character rather than just like coincidentally 80s music.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying then.
Yeah, and I feel like it's not. I can make the argument. I've seen people make the argument. I agree with it to a point that season 3 relied on 80s nostalgia as a selling point rather than as a like genuine point of interest.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think there's like and this is something that
And it
Stranger
exists in
Things
this
got,
season as well.
good at was like, you know, the paying homage,
Yeah.
giving great nods to things. And you're right, but with that season in particular, like it was, you know, it was a selling point.
Yeah.
It was cool. It happened to line up with the timeline of the story
Yeah.
that they're telling, but it was definitely like gimmicky, and that's a weird thing that you see with 80s themed stuff.
Yeah.
Like in terms of entertainment now anyway, is really like when done right, it's impactful.
Yeah.
But like for so much, it's just sort of like the image like to capture people. And so I mean this season definitely, or this, you know, part one of the season it just blew my fucking mind though. In general, like I was, you know, oh my god, dude, like Robert Englund in there,
Christ,
like his
that.
fucking crazy character, you know,
that was the thing that I didn't call it Vecna. I had a feeling Vecna was one, but then seeing that one was the kid, I didn't catch the he fell into a coma and then died.
Yeah,
I was like, oh shit, it's all coming together.
Yeah. Like it was cool though. It just to you know, when they finally do unlay the full the full thing, and
this is not even the last season.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, so it's like you have, you know, the second part of this, and then you have one more season after.
It feels like Infinity War.
And it's gonna be, like, I mean, I'm, like, it's crazy to think, like, how are they gonna fucking get further in this? Like, what's gonna top this story? What's gonna top Vecna as a villain? You know what I mean?
There's even things that we haven't talked about yet, like the town going full fucking, like, we're gonna hunt down the cultists.
Yeah. Which reminds me of like the most recent like Halloween Kills movie.
Yeah.
Where it was like the town in that movie just like finally just like, fuck Michael Myers, let's go fucking kill him. Like, you know, like, and like, so like that element in this was like, was really crazy because it was like, you know, what was interesting was like they took that stereotypical like jock fucking like pep rally, you know,
and they turned him into like a
like,
pastor /
well, they turned him into a fucking crazed like wannabe fucking like, I don't know, like anti-hero or whatever, because he was like
I can't blame him. His girlfriend got murdered.
I can blame him. He didn't get all the fucking facts, the dumb little shit.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough too.
Like, you know, if you sit down and shut up and let the fucking people with authority do the goddamn job, you'll fucking find out.
It's the best thing, but exactly, it's the best thing about characters like that is there's at least a shred of understanding.
I mean, I was really like, that was a character that I was just like rooting for the entire time to fucking die. Like, I was just like, I want to see Vecna take this motherfucker out. Like,
how the fuck the other kid died right in front of him? How was he like you?
Yeah, that was the thing that pissed me off so hard, dude. It's like Billy literally was just like jumped in the fucking, not Billy, what?
Oh god, what am I forgetting?
Oh my god, he's like the breakout star of the fucking this season.
Oh,
like,
it's on to my tongue, man. I actually really like him too.
the dude with the fucking, you know, the Dungeons and Dragons
Dungeons and
the guy with the Hellfire Club, okay, like Eddie. So
Eddie, yeah.
So Eddie's like literally jumping out of the boat and into the fucking water behind you, and
he's
watch this dude rise up out of the fucking water in front of you and die, and you're just like, it was him. Yeah, like what the fuck is that, dude? Like,
also, this is definitely a joke about like evangelical Trumpers, right?
Smashing.
Like about just taking surface level facts. Anybody with worth their salt is like the Hellfire Club, you know, from X-Men, right? Like,
yeah,
like it's about like it's totally like a joke about the like immature.
Well, it's just
people of today. They're just willing to take everything on surface level and not question it.
Well, it's not even about like people today. Like that, like that's just legit fact. Like people treated Dungeons and Dragons like that. Like people do that all the time with like
What was that?
Stranger
Satanic
Things,
Panic.
It's and so it's just like Satanic Panic. So yeah, it's an interesting way to continue to comment on that, I guess. Yeah. Where it's sort of just like
how it's like that was a thing that happened historically, but seeing that scene of fucking evil
at the town hall, or
evil
whatever.
Fred from Scooby-Doo, he which that guy would be great to play live action Fred. Give him an ascot, he'd look the part immediately.
There you go.
Move
over Freddie Prinze Jr.
There you go. The but it's like that scene in the town hall, I was like, fuck, I mean, like there's airs of that today still, just with like dumb shit, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, yeah. There's the like people today, I mean,
History just repeats
not
itself.
to get
doesn't
too
it?
much into social commentary, but people today on both sides of the two-party system in the States are just fucking radically ignorant. These
Willfully.
willfully, and that's like the scariest thing. You're just like, no, I told myself I believe this, so I don't care what you're fucking saying.
I watched man.
Like it could be the most. It could be like you could have like a fucking scientific paper to back you on climate change that's like signed by 100 fucking scientists and people with doctorates in fields relating to climate change.
Yeah.
And somebody will just be like, no, I don't believe that.
Check out Coffee and Contemplation at some point to hear Jared's full thoughts.
Yeah. So anyway, this. I mean, I'm really
pumped
looking
for that
forward to seeing the second
Next
part.
4 hours of television coming out next week.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be fucking incredible. Like, and it's still like, to me though, it seems like an odd choice to have broken it up. Like now that I'm like in the heat of the moment with the series, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, dude, where's this going?
But then also, I mean, it's kept it in conversation way longer than Stranger Things 3.
Well, yeah, I feel like that might have been part of it, but I guess also, I remember reading about how they had to still do like stuff. They were still finishing up stuff about in part 2 when part 1 dropped. So it was like, I'm sure that there's just like the sheer length of the episodes in this entire series.
There hasn't been an episode less than an hour.
Yeah, so it's like it's got to be a lot of work to put in. You know what I mean? So I don't care. They could even like announce that they're like moving it to the week after, and I wouldn't be fucking mad because I know it's gonna be good.
Shake your face at once and be like,
I'll be like, oh my god, it's gonna be so goddamn good.
God damn it, I'm so excited.
So it's gonna be worth watching. Either way, Stranger Things, like...
I mean, it just begs the question, how are they going to end it?
Well, and that's what I meant earlier, where it's sort of just like, where
do they go
where's
from
this
here?
going? Who's Vecna going to kill, and who's going to kill Vecna?
Yeah.
But where, like, how can they top this?
A lot of people online saying Steve dies.
And I honestly thought Steve was gonna die in that episode where it drops him, where like the fucking bat things are like biting into his torso and shit, and you're just like, this is it, dude. You're gonna like the next episode's gonna start, and he's gonna be fucking dead.
Yeah, badass transition though.
Yeah, it was really cool. But I really wonder, man. Somebody's got to die.
You know what's crazy to me? That's the first time we've seen someone in the Upside Down since season 1.
Yeah, that's true, man.
I was like, they haven't done shit with the Upside Down.
No, they've just been focusing on like monsters, really.
Yeah, monsters coming in.
Yeah.
But finally, people are on the other side.
Well, and that was kind of part of the appeal of the trailers when they were dropping. You're just like, damn, dude, it looks like they're like in there.
Yeah.
It was like, what are they fucking doing in there? And some of the things
I'm just excited to see Eddie shred that electric guitar on top of the building in the Upside Down.
I just want to know what that purpose, that point in the
I'm
in the
confident
show has.
it's gonna be something to do with Vecna getting multiple people.
You think so?
And he's gonna fucking shred an electric guitar solo to bring them all out of it. Wouldn't that be badass?
He's just gonna play Kate Bush's.
Not even that. Like let's think like an 80s song that is like widely loved by everyone.
Well, I mean, I guarantee you they're gonna pick something, but
it's gonna be
like
something.
That, but you're probably right. It'll just be like some fucking face melting.
When did
solo.
Stairway to Heaven get made?
Oh, like that was like I don't know, 70s.
Yeah, 70s, right? Play Stairway to Heaven.
There you go.
That'd be fucking incredible. In the Upside Down, just absolutely shredding. I mean, they left us with Nancy about to die.
Yeah, that's like that. That's the Nancy has been kind of like a crazy character this season. Like she's
they didn't do shit with Nancy for 2 seasons.
Yeah,
and Nancy and Jonathan were useless.
All of a sudden, she's just like kicking in the door, just being like, "I'm gonna fucking figure shit out."
And the trailers for the second part, she's obviously gonna survive because she's like shotgun wielding.
Yeah, she's like armed to the teeth.
Robin has like a beret on.
Yeah.
Like they get ready for war.
I feel like I like Robin a bit, but I do feel like they're overplaying her character a little too much.
Yeah.
Like I think they're like really sticking it on because they were like, "Yo, dude, like you can
People
just run
love
your
her.
fucking mouth and like wherever it goes, like people are like, cool, it's funny," but like, which is great. Like that's what makes like a ton of people. That's what made like people like Jason Sudeikis famous. He's really good at that kind of timing and shit. But it's like, you want to get away from it a little bit. You don't want to
timing?
Lay it on the entire time. Stranger Things, epic as fuck. Matinee Edition. epic as fuck.
Yeah. We're back, fellas. Old Heart Radio's back.
It's going, it's churning like that butter you need. Corn Dogs, thank you for listening as always. Make sure you keep checking shit out. We're gonna have more shows rolling up. Whack Arnold's Brothers, UFR, Matinee Edition. We got some new boys recording in the Valley. Mold Fart Radio, whatever. I'll fucking post it. It's coming up. Another album review show. Keep checking everything out, man. We appreciate you.
More stuff on social media soon.
Exactly.
New release
Keep
schedule.
following along. Get on that Instagram and get yours.
Hey, Old Heart Radio.
Get it.